Do, do, do. Okay. Oh shit, that's actually really cool. What? Oh. Oh. Test 1. I want test 2. We're not test 2, but actually test 4. Or sorry, 5 actually. Yeah, fuck it, we could use test 2. We are not playing Noita. We're doing math. Oh. Fuck. Quiz. Fucking, I don't know. No, we're not doing that. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. How do I zoom in? Oh. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's see. Kind of do want to zoom out, actually. There we go. There we go. Alright, well, we shall choose to continue on with this. Okay. So we have 9 plus 6 times 2 minus squared divided by 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3, 0. That is actually this is actually pretty easy. So basically, these two, that gets turned into 12. That right there. 9. 9. And then we... $25 minus... That's 1. So that basically you could just cross that off entirely. So 4 times 2, that's 8. So pretty simple. Cross these out because that's the same thing. So it's 12 divided by 25 minus 8, which is 17. So 12 times divided by 17. I mean, that's technically the simplest version of it. That right there. So 12 divided by 17. That's right. So we'll put over here, we'll put 1 is 12 over 17. Like so. Hey, Galax. Alright, so that's the first one. Right there. That's our first answer to this one right here. Is 12 over 17. Number 2. Evaluate, this just means solve. Let's take 20 minus 4, which is, get this correct. This This is scary, I know. 3 plus -5 squared. So leave this alone for right now. So we'll go one at a time. So plus a negative. Let's do exponents first because well, we gotta do the parentheses first. So this is plus -5, so that's -2. So we have 20 minus 4 -2 squared, which is equal to 20 minus 4 times 4. So we'll take 20 minus 16, which is equal to 4. So number 2, I don't remember if parentheses or went first. Parentheses. It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. It's in that order. So because of that, we do the parentheses first. And then we do the exponents. So 2 is 4. Alright, so number 3 is -8 minus -3 plus 2 times -5. So -8, that's just -8. How did I get 302 from 2? I don't. 302 for 2? Fucking, I don't know. I guarantee you it's not going to be that. No, it's not that. Alright, so we'll work backwards from over here. So that's just a positive right there. So we have -8. That's 10. So -10 plus 3 minus 10. Which is equal to -15. So 3 is -15. Again, that's just compute. Yeah, that's just a bunch of, accounting for parentheses and, yeah, simple enough stuff. The erase button. There it goes. Okay. This is all very basic stuff so far. Granted, this is 8th level math, which is just the level of math I'm going to have to do at my new job. So, That's why I'm practicing. Okay, so number 4, we have compute and simplify. 17, that's too large. We'll do 7 over 12 minus 1/8. To 24, so we'll multiply this by 3 and this by, this by 3 and this by 2. So we'll get 14 over 24 minus 3 over 24. That's equal to 11 over 24, which is the simplest it can be because it's an odd number. So number 4 is 11 over 24. Math? I know. And I'm doing it. It's crazy. Okay, number 5. It computes 2 and 2/3 times 1 and 1/4. That's really simple. We'll take this and turn it into pure fractions. So that's 8 over 3 times 5 over 4. Simple, we'll multiply actually, well, no, because it's not, it's 2/3. Dividing is you multiply them by each other, so dividing is you just multiply them by that. Cute. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how it really is. Is it really that simple? Yeah, because that's effectively 8 times 5 over 3 times 4, which is equal to 40 over 12. So you effectively just take 40 over 12, which is not 48, so it's less than 4. So that's 3 and 36 plus 4. So 3 and 4. What? 4 twelfths, or, which is also equal to 3 and 1/3. Which is, that looks about right. Correct? Yes. Okay, so now we just do 5 is 3 and 1/3. Okay. Simple enough stuff so far. We're gonna go over the answers afterwards. 8. Okay, so now we get into 6, right? 9 over 20 as a decimal and as a percentage. So 9 over 20, that's 45%. And as a decimal, which is 0.45. That's pretty much the same thing in this case. And the reason why this is so easy is because 20 is 1/5 of 100. So you just simply multiply that by 5, and then voila, you've got the percentage. So 6 is 45% slash 0.45. 2.5 as a decimal and a percentage. So there we go. Yeah, that works. All right, moving on. Now we get to 7, which is just 0.48 times 2.5, and it's about 120. So that's pretty simple. Actually, we can do this as you can multiply and divide, but the power is 100, make it easier. I could, but I want to do it. I want to do it the fastest way, which is basically just 2 times 0.48. That's 0.96, and you add that to 0.5, which is 0.24, which is equal to 1.20. That's exactly what I said, 120. That's the easiest way, is you take the two parts individually and you multiply them by the same thing, because that's they're basically two individual parts that you add together, but that you're multiplying. So 120, so 7 is 1.2. There we go. All right. Increase 80 by 25%. What is the new value? That's very simple. That is 25%. That's 20, so that's 100. That's stupidly easy. Is 100. I don't even need to think about that. 80 times 1.25. I could. Well, 25% of 80 is 20, because that's what a quarter of 80 is. And so you just add 80 to 20 to 80, which then gets you to 100. Again, yeah, that also works. That's just exactly what I did. I did that because I simply took. See what? Hold on a second. Let me do this. This is going to irritate me if I don't do this immediately. I can't believe my Pookie is doing meth. I know, right? It's inconceivable. Okay, increase the value from 250 to increase. A value decreases from 250 to 200. What percentage of that decreases that? That is a 20% decrease. And the reason why is because 10% of 250 is equal to of 25. 20% is equal to 50. Therefore, a decrease from 250 minus 50 is equal to 250 minus 20%. Capable after all. You know, for as much as my lack of legibility when it comes to words, my math skills are actually not absolutely dog shit. So 9 is equal to 20%. That is something I happen to be alright at. Okay. So 10, the ratio of oil to water is 7:3. If there are 42 barrels of oil, so 42, how many barrels of water are there? That's, a humanist? Okay, obviously not a humanist. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? You simply multiply that by... Of course, Raid is not a humanist. He's not a communist? Oh, that's funny. Oh, you think that humans are communist? Ha! That's funny. No, everyone's capitalist at heart. And if they're not, they're evil and not a person. Okay, so that's simple. You divide that by 7. That gives you the thing that you multiply that by. That happens to be 35 plus 1, so that's 6. So 3 times 6, that's 18. 3, it's 18. Ew. A feudalist. What does that make me? Old school. Feudalism is old. So 10 is 18 barrels of water. There we go. So now I will have y'all know that this is not difficult math. This is 8th grade math. So this is not complicated math. So for 11, see 18 out of 24 samples past QC. What percentage fail? Good enough. I'll be Unk then. This is below your level? It is actually below my level. However, it's what is required for my hopefully future job, so I don't want to have to try and do anything more complicated at the moment. So 18 out of 25, or 24, it's easy enough. You just divide 18 by 24. It's 9 over 12, which is 3 over 4, so 1/4 fail, so that's 25% fail. 25%. No 90 grade math? I don't know what 90 grade math means. Yeah, I technically got to, before I had to stop for a variety of different reasons, but I technically got to pre-cal way back. And that's kind of where I stopped, and that's kind of where I am, most of my knowledge when it comes to math finishes up at. Although I have done my own research later on afterwards. And just generally speaking, I've gotten okay at more hands-on math. So basically, I'm good at getting... I'm good at change. So plus or... I did it all the way around. So plus or minus going to 100. That's actually something I'm really good at. Like, really good at. So subtracting and getting to 100 or, you know, subtracting from 100, that is where my jam lies. So, drop that down a little bit. Okay, so now for 12, we'll solve 5x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 8. So 5x minus 10 is equal to 3x plus 8. 5x is equal to 3x plus 18, which means that 2x is equal to 18, so x is equal to 9. X is equal to 9. That is some funnier math for you? Yeah. Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just, I'm actually, like, trying to do, like, practice math. And gamifying it for, you know, stream is actually pretty effective, because it's kind of fun actually doing this. So 13. Solve, so that we got 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 is equal to negative 11. We'll get it all on that one side, so 2x is equal to negative 14, so x is equal to negative 7. That's, you know, here comes the physics equations. Spell the y. But yes. And no, I don't care. Physics was okay. But only when you actually got to do stuff. So x is equal to negative 7. Because after a point, it's just like... It's more fun to go and, like, throw, like, rocks and whatever and calculate, you know, the trajectory based on the launch pad or whatever. I don't know. Okay, number 14. If 3x plus y equals 20... and x is equal to 4, find y. Okay, so that's simple. So we got 3 times 4 plus y equals 20. That's 12 plus y equals 20. Y equals 8. Y equals 8. There we go. I might not be very smart, but, you know, at least I can do some basic math. Okay, number 15, a box measures 8 by 5, 8 by 5, 5. Okay, I have a better way of doing this. So x is equal to 8, y is equal to 5, and z is equal to 3.5. What is the volume? Very simple. 8 times 5, that's 40 times 3.5, which is equal to 120 plus 20, so 140 cubic inches cubed. Okay. I'm on a roll. Oh, hold on, I didn't properly put this down. 15 is 140 cubes. Okay. I'm gonna move the other ones, the other 3 down somewhere else. Okay, so I am so blind. I read X instead of 8 on 15. I was so confused. I'm so blind. I read X instead of 8 on 15 and was so confused. I did write. I said X. I read X, Y, and Z. X. Interesting. But that was just denoting the dimensions without actually having to physically draw them out. It was just a simple multiplication. 16! No, I meant the question, not... I meant... From the question, not your thingy. Oh. Measure X in... Okay. Square... Where? Ooh. Has a side length of 11. Well, that's simple. You multiply that by 4 sides, and you get 44. It's 44. Very simple. Finding the perimeter of a square is easy. Okay, so now, BRB, yeah, no worries. 17 converts 4,500 feet to a mile, into miles. Well, that's very simple. We divide that by 5,280. Cross that down, so 450 over 528. We divide that by 2, we get 225 over 279. Into miles. Give a mixed number or decimal. Okay. So it'd be less than 1. Need a drink, heh? So it's less than 1, obviously. 229. We can divide that by 18. We can divide this by 3. So if we divide this by 3, we'll get... divisible by 5, obviously. 75? Yeah, 75 over 279. 100. Found it, but more geometry than. But it is more geometry than what you're doing. Yeah. Well, this is geometry. It says it right there. Geometry. Units and data. Fuck. So anyways, give me a second. Give me a second. 279. This is breaking my... Oh, hold on. 27. Oh, I'm stupid. It's 327.93. We can still divide that by 3 again. We can divide that by 3. We get 25 over 31. Which cannot go any lower on. So 25 over 31. Can't reduce it any further? I know, I'm just thinking about how to do it and how to get this into a decibel. Decimal, not decibel. How would I do that? This is the part that I'm like, this is something I haven't done in a very long time. With the last few sips of my wine bottle, nice. God, I always forget how to do this. Divide 250 by 31, and then that's 10. And then by 10. Oh, 250 by 31. They get you in decimals? It's like 70%. Yeah, because half of that would be feeling quite good right now. Nice, because this is 100, so 300 that'd be 160. No, it's not like 70% then. For some reason, my brain is just melting when it comes to this specifically. 31. Stupid. $250 over now $230. Yeah, 150, 200, and no, that's now just long division. That no, I'm thinking about that. That's the put that into 31, 250. Put hold on. 24. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's 24. That's what it is. Which is 8. So it's like 80... No, that can't be right. Because this is going to come out to a nice, consistent number. God, I haven't done this long division in so long. God. It gets a very broken number. Yeah, it's like 80... It's like 80... It's like 0.801 something. Nine digits after the decimal points. Yeah, it's a stupidly long number. Broken is best. Crazy confusing for logical as well. I feel like there's something, I'm missing something. There's 0.8 miles. I'll bet you the closest one is give a mixed number or decimal. I'm gonna say like 0.8. 7 is 0.806. Yeah, I'm just gonna 0.8. It's close enough for me to not give a shit. Apparently long division is my nemesis. What have I found? Yeah, sure. What'd you find? I'll DM it. You could just say it. Here. Alright, and last one. Smooth stroke. Okay. Use table, well, A, B, and C, January, February. So, total of February's production. Well, that's easy. That's 150 plus 70 plus 130, which is really simple because that two there makes 200 plus 150, so that's 350 barrels. Let's go along. Okay. Well, I will look at that real quickly. A pyramid with all equal sides. In a pyramid with all equal sides, a point moved from A to C in the upper faces of the pyramid by the shortest path. Such paths is 2 times the square root of 3. What is the height of the pyramid? I don't. That's too much. It's quite long. Sipping or drinking straight from the bottle? Both. Sipping from the bottle? That's not that. That's straight from the bottle. Not sipping. Oh, anyway, so I said 350 barrels. What's total food action? Yeah. $350. To mind bending, it's just I don't feel like trying to do that sort of thing. Sipping from there is so little left that there is no point in getting glass. That is sipping. Just wine bottle from the glass or a glass. Fair. I don't care for the super like haha here's a trick question kind of questions. I like straightforward math questions. Alright, so I'm going to display the quiz answer. So this is that was test 2. And so we're going to go through and we're going to see how correct I was with my... control. Fuck. How do I scale it again? Oh, Control C. No, not Shift C. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go through here. Well, I have more math to do tomorrow on the bed. So lay atop, see all creatures by Nemesis. I kind of like things that make confused before I can figure it out when I have the patience for it. I don't have the patience for it at the moment. I'm sending you a gift, Lights. It's nice. Anyway, test 1. Yes, that is me correct. So that's correct. 12 over 17. Negative 4. Okay, I did not get that one correct. Negative 15. Yes, I got that correct. 11 over 24. Got that correct. Number 5. 3 1/3. Yes. 45. Yes. 1.2. Yes. 100. Yes. 9. 20%. Check. 10. 18 barrels. Yep. 25%. Yes. 9. Yep. Negative 7. Yep. Y is equal to 8. Yep. 140 cubic inches. Yep. 44. Yes. 77. Which is about 75 over 88. Okay, well I got that wrong. It's 0.8. 350 barrels. Okay. Where do I read gift there? That's a 18 to 19, 10, 90. It's a 90%. I think it's a 90%. Yeah, it's about a 90%. Your literacy is adding words to text now. Where did you read gift there? Sending it to you, Lights. Oh, I just assumed that Nemesis was sending you some weird gift or whatever. Delete layer. And I'm writing, oh my. And I am writing words in the wrong order. Hey look, I'm okay at math, not good at reading, okay? That's how it goes. Alright, now we'll do test 3. Clipboard. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I'm stating my own illiteracy feats. I was stating my own illiteracy feats. Oh, I know. But I was saying that I'm not any better. Okay, simplify. We've got 4 squared plus 2 times 7 minus 3 squared, all in parentheses, divided by 2 cubed 3 minus, that's 1 times 5. Okay, so simple enough. There we go. Just so I can see where the edge is. Okay, simple enough. We'll go, we got 16 plus 14 minus 9 divided by 8 times 3 minus 5. So that right there is 21 divided by 24. 8 times 3. Oh no, I did that right? Yeah. Times 3. I'm feeling suspicious good that I think something math, no? Yeah. I think something is going to happen to ruin it. Yep. I feel that. Divided by 24 minus 5 is 19, so 21 over 19, which can be not be simplified because 19 is a I think 19 is a prime number. Is it not? Oh, yeah, I think 19 is a prime number. Alright, so 21 over 19 is too thick. 20, 21, C. Hey, how you doing, Storm? We do 8. 8 should be good. Number 2, evaluates. Negative 2 raised to the 4th power plus
Light underscore S underscore darkness says MUAHAHAHAHAHA Lizquisitor.
Lizquisitor. That's certainly a thing. Plus negative 2 raised to the 4th power 3 times negative 6. Okay, so this is simple. This is actually technically a positive number. This is not, doesn't have anything to do with it. So this is actually negative 2, 4, 8, 16 plus 16. So this actually cancels each other out entirely. It's from Soviet Womble Video Divinity Original Sin. I have not watched that. Minus 3 times negative 6, which puts it up to negative 18, which is positive 18, so that actually cancels each other. So the answer is 18. Okay. So number 2 is 18. Yeah. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, compute. 15 divided by 3 times 2 raised to the second squared minus 8. That's very simple. That's 15 divided by 3. 3 times just 4, so that's 12. Minus 8. Extra easy way would be... well, that's fine. No, actually, it's more complicated than I need to do it. Because 15 divided by 3... Well, that's 4. So that's 4 right there. And this right here, 15 divided by 3, that's 5. So 5 times 4, that's 20. Minus 8, that's 12. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Okay, number 4, compute 5 over 9 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 6. Okay, it's really simple. Just get everything so that's divisible by 36, I think. Yeah. So that times 9, that times 11, that times 6. 1827? No, 6, 12, 18, 24. 24? No. 36. 36 is probably the easiest one. Okay, so over 36. Alright, so this has to be multiplied by 9, so that's 9. This has to be multiplied by 12, so that's 24. This has to be multiplied by 6. No. 36. That's 4. Why the fuck did YouTube make it so normal streams can be opened in short form? You're asking why YouTube does anything until, like, it's so fucking retarded. That's 4, so that's 20. Because gay? Yes, actually. And it's got fucking Pajit as its fucking CEO now. Fucking cow poop eater. Okay. Simple enough. That's 4 times 12 and times 9. No, that's wrong. That's 6, not 9. That's 6. What am I doing? Huh. 54, yeah. Not 36. Anyway, I'm getting tired is what it is. Simple enough, we'll do 24 plus 24 is 48. Sorry. 44 plus 6, that's 50. So 50 over 36. Which can be broken down into 25 over 18. So 4 is 25 over 18. Okay. Oh. 42. I will just call it quits here. Because I am tired. I want to go to bed. So... Roger that, yeah. I hope y'all had fun. This was a bit of a different stream. But nothing unusual, I would hope. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing too crazy, I mean. Done is live. It was interesting. Yeah. Either way. Alright. Tell Don I'm stupid. Alright, bye-bye.